In the earlier session, we discussed about the introduction of the polynomials, and based on that concept, we are going to solve exercise 2.1. In that, the first question, what is given? Find the degree of each of the polynomials given below. Before solving this question, you need to know what is meant by the degree of the polynomial. We already discussed what is meant by the degree of the polynomial. The highest exponent in each term we call it as the degree of the polynomial. So here, in that the first question, what is given? X power 5 minus x power 4 plus 3. What is the degree of this polynomial? You need to check what is the highest power here. So here 5 is there, here 4 is there. Among these two numbers, what is the highest number, which is 5? So here you can write it here. The degree of the polynomial is 5. So see the next question here. The second question, which is what they have given, x squared plus x minus 5. Now in this polynomial, if you want to check the degree, you need to check what is the highest power. Here 2 is there. If nothing is there, you can write it as x power 1. Among these two numbers, what is the biggest number? 2. So we can say that the degree is nothing but the degree of the polynomial is 2. Like that you need to check here. Here the third question, what is given here? 5. What is the degree of this polynomial? So here you can observe that here no variable is there. But this one you can write by using the law of exponents. How you can write here this one? You can write it, you know that you can write 5 as 5 into 1. But here you can write this one as 5 into some x power 0. You know that anything to the power of 0 is always equal to 1. From this, you know that x power 0 is 1. In place of 1, we have written x power 0. So this one, how you can write this one? You can write this one as 5 into x power 0. Now you got the variable. Now you can check the degree of the polynomial. So what is the degree of the polynomial, which is nothing but 0? So write it here. The degree of the polynomial is 0. If the degree of the polynomial is 0, what we call that polynomial, which is nothing but the constant polynomial. That one we already discussed in the previous class. Now here 3 questions are given in the same one. You can do it as an homework. Now see the second question. The same thing, just you need to check the powers. What is the highest power? That will be the degree of the polynomial. Now see the second question. Here, what is the question given here? Which of the following expressions are polynomial in one variable? Here, some expressions are given, and in those expressions, you need to check what are the polynomials in one variable and which are not. You need to specify which are the polynomials in one variable or not. In that, in the second one, in that the first question it is given as 3x squared minus 2x plus 5. First you need to check whether it is a polynomial or not. If it is a polynomial, you have to check whether it is a polynomial in one variable or not. Now, what is meant by the polynomial? If the degree of the polynomial is a positive integer, we can say that it is a polynomial. We already discussed what is meant by the polynomial. Polynomial is nothing but is an algebraic expression in which the variables involved has only the positive integer powers. That means here you have to check the powers of the variable. If it is a positive integer, we can say that it is a polynomial. Here we know that 2 and 1 are the positive numbers and they are also integers. So we can say that it is a polynomial. And since it involves how many variables? Here it is involving only one variable, which is x. So we can say that it is a polynomial in one variable. So write it here. It is a polynomial in one variable. Because it involves only one variable, since the powers are all the positive integers, we can say that it is a polynomial. Now in this, see the second question, which is x squared plus root 2. Is it a polynomial? Yes, because here the power is a positive integer. And is it a polynomial in one variable? Yes, because it involves only one variable, which is x. So we can say that here it is a polynomial in one variable. Now see the third question. What is given here? T square minus polynomial in one variable. Here you can observe that how many variables are involved in this expression, P and Q. Here two variables are there. But in the question what they ask here, you need to check whether the given expressions are the polynomials in one variable or not. Since it is not a polynomial in one variable, write it here. It is a polynomial, but it is not a polynomial in one variable. Write it here. It is not a polynomial in one variable. What is the condition? Because it involves two variables, which is x and which is p and q. Okay, this is the condition. Why? Because it is not a polynomial in one variable. Now see the next question, fourth question in this. What is the fourth question given here? 5 plus 2 by y. Now first you need to check whether it is a polynomial or not. If you want to check it is a polynomial, you need to check the powers of the variable. Here what should be the powers of the variable? It should be a positive integer. Now here you can observe that these two are variables here. This one you can write it as y plus 2 into 1 by y. Can we write this one as like this? Right, because here 2 into 1 which is 2 by y. And you know that by using the law of exponent you can write 1 by a is nothing but a power minus 1. Right? So based on that you can write this one as 2 into y power minus 1. What is the value of 1 by y? Which is nothing but y power minus 1. Here what is the power here? 1. But what is a polynomial? The power should be a positive integer. Here we got the minus 1 which is a negative integer. So we can say that it is not a polynomial. So write it here. It is not a polynomial. What is the condition? Since the power of y is negative. For that reason, it is not a polynomial. Just you need to check the power of the variable. If it is a positive, we can say that it is a polynomial. Now, see the next question. In that fifth question, 5 root x plus x root 5. You need to check it is a polynomial or not. For that reason, first you need to check the power of the variable. Here, root x is given. You know that root x, you can write this one as x power 1 by 2. Since we need to write in the form of the powers, we have written root x as x power 1 by 2. Here, what is there here? X into root 2. Now, you can check the power of the variable. Here 1 is there, here 1 by 2 is there. You know that 1 by 2 is not an integer because it is a rational number. So we can say that it is not a polynomial. Since here the power of the x is not an integer. So write it here. It is not a polynomial. What is the condition? Since the power of the x is not an integer. Or you can write the power of the variable is not an integer. It is in the form of what? Rational number. In the second question, one more problem is given that you can do it in the same way. And what is the question given here? X power 100 plus y power 100. And you know that it is a polynomial because the power is a positive integer. And it is not a polynomial in one variable because it involves how many variables? X and y. That you can do it as an homework. Now, see the third question in this exercise. So what is the third question given here? Write the quotient of x cube in each of the following. They have given some expressions. You need to write the quotient of x cube. So here, in that the first question they have given x cube plus x plus 1. You need to write the quotient of x cube. What is meant by quotient? If you want to solve this problem, you need to know the definition of the quotient. What is meant by the quotient? The number that is multiplied by the variable, we call it as a quotient. Consider here 3x cube. Here what is the number that is multiplying to the variable, which is nothing but 3. This 3 we call it as a quotient. Consider here 5x plus 4. What is the number that is multiplying to the variable here, which is nothing but 5. So 5 is the quotient. Like that, you need to check here. You need to write the quotient of x cube. In this, what is the quotient of x cube? If nothing is there, that means here 1 should be there, right? 1 into x cube is nothing but x cube. So here write it here, the quotient of x cube is 1. Now solve one more question in this. 2 minus x cube plus x square. Here what is the quotient of x square? Which is nothing but minus 1. So write it here, quotient of. Before writing the quotient, you need to check the symbols also. Here what is the quotient of x cube, which is nothing but minus 1. Now here the third question, here what is given? Root 2x cube plus 5. So what is the quotient of x cube here, which is nothing but root 2. Write it here, the quotient of x cube is equal to root 2. Now the last question I am saying here, fourth. What is the quotient of x cube? Is there any x cube variable is there? No. So what we can write it here, the quotient of x cube is nothing but 0. So from this question is completed. Now see the next question, fourth question. Just you need to write the quotient of x cube. That means the number that is multiplied to the x cube, you need to write it. Now the fourth question, you have to classify whether these expressions are linear, quadratic or cubic. And what you need to check here, whether the given expressions are linear or quadratic or cubic. Before doing this one, you need to know what is meant by the linear and what is meant by quadratic and what is meant by the cubic. So here, what is meant by the linear polynomial? While discussing about the introduction of the polynomials, we discussed all these things. These are nothing but the types of the polynomials according to the degree. So, if the degree of the polynomial is 1, we call it as a linear polynomial. If the degree of the polynomial is 2, we call it as a quadratic polynomial. And if the degree of the polynomial is 3, we call it as a cubic polynomial. If you want to write the examples for this, write 2x plus 5. Since the degree is 1, we can say that this is a linear polynomial. What is meant by the degree? The power of the variable. The highest power of the variable, we call it as a degree of the polynomial. If you want to write the quadratic, you can write x square plus 5x plus 6. What is the degree of the polynomial? What is the highest power here? 2. Since the degree is 2, we can say that it is a quadratic polynomial. And cubic polynomial, which is nothing but x cube plus x square plus 1. Anything you can write it, but the highest power should be equal to 3. So, if the power is 3, we call it as a cubic. What is meant by the linear? If the degree is 1, we call it as a linear. If it is 2, it is quadratic, and if it is 3, it is cubic. Now, they have given some expressions. You need to check whether it belongs to the linear, quadratic or cubic. In that, the first question they have given here, in the fourth one, the first question, 5x square plus x minus 7, and the second one, x minus x cube, and the third one, x square plus x plus 4, and the fourth one you can do it as a homework, and the fifth one they have given 3p, and the sixth one they have given 5r square. These are the expressions given. You need to check whether these expressions belong to which polynomial. Here the degree of the polynomial is 2, right? If the degree of the polynomial is 2, what we call this polynomial? We call it as a quadratic polynomial. Here write in the answer, since the degree of the polynomial is 2, it is a quadratic polynomial. And here, what is the degree here? Between 1 and 2, what is the biggest number? 3. Since the power is 3, we call this one as a cubic polynomial. Write it here, since the degree of the polynomial is 3, it is called a cubic polynomial. And now here, you need to check the power. What is the highest power here? 2. So, we call it as a quadratic polynomial. And after that, what is the power here? Which is nothing but 1. If the power is 1, what we call it as a polynomial. Similarly here, what is the power here? 2. So what we call this one as quadratic polynomial. Just you need to check the highest power. If it is 1, it is linear. If it is 2, it is quadratic. If it is 3, it is cubic. Now see the last question from this exercise. And fifth question. Just you have to state whether the given statements are true or false. Here, what is the first question given here? A binomial has two terms. What is the first one? A binomial has two terms. What is meant by the binomial? If a polynomial contains two terms, we call it as a binomial. So, the given statement is true. And the next one, every polynomial is a binomial. What they are saying here, if you consider any polynomial, you know that it is a polynomial. Right? They are saying every polynomial is a binomial. That means this polynomial is a binomial. Is it true? It is not true because this is not a binomial. What is meant by the binomial? If it contains only two terms, we call it as a binomial. But here, in case of the polynomial, it is our wish to write it here plus x plus 1. Right? It is also a polynomial, but every polynomial need not be a binomial. So, the statement is false. Now, see the third one. A binomial may have degree 3. As it is true. What is meant by the binomial? It should contain two terms. What is meant? It should contain two terms. Let us take one term as x cube and let us take one term as x square. Your wish you can write anything, but the power should be a positive integer. So here they are saying here a binomial may have degree 3. Yes, we have written that is having degree 3. So we can say that this statement is true. Now see the next question. The degree of zero polynomial is 0. What is the degree of the zero polynomial? Before going to discuss about the zero polynomial, you need to know what is meant by the zero polynomial. What is meant by the zero polynomial? If in a given polynomial, if all the quotients are 0, we call it as a zero polynomial. And while discussing about the introduction, we already discussed about this thing. The degree of the zero polynomial is undefined. It is not 0. So we can say that this statement is false. And the next question they have given the degree of x square plus 2xy plus y square. This degree they have given is 2. Is this statement true? Yes. Because here what is the highest power, which is 2. So we can say that the degree of the polynomial is 2. Now the last question they have given pi r square is a monomial. What is they have given? Pi r square is a monomial. What is meant by the monomial? If a polynomial contains only one term, we call it as a monomial. So, since it contains only one term, we can say that it is a monomial. And the last question, give one example of each of the monomial and trinomial of degree 10. This one you can do it as an homework. Just you need to write the monomial consisting of the degree 10. So, what is meant by the monomial? If it contains only one term, we call it as a monomial. So you can write x power 10, 2y power 10, or you can write z power 10. These are all the monomials of the degree 10. And they ask here, you need to write the trinomial of degree 10. What is meant by the trinomial? If it contains 3 terms, we call it as a trinomial. Of degree 10, you need to write. So write it here, x power 10 plus y plus 5. It is a polynomial, it is a trinomial which is of degree 10. So, like this you can write many examples based on this condition. From this exercise is completed. In the next session we are going to discuss about the zero of the polynomial.